What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah, and today we're going to react to the video Characters That Were Terrible Parents Part 2 by my good boy B-Ski. Now, we all saw Part 1, and to be fair with you, these are some terrible parents in anime history. But we're going to get into Part 2. There's more in store, so it's the Part 2. So sit back, relax, and let's react to the video, shall we?
Rada, my niggas.
Rada to you too.
We are back with more characters that were terrible parents.
Yes, sir.
I covered part 1 a few months ago. Check that out if you haven't. And figured today will be a great day to drop part 2.
Y'all.
And with this series, I'm going to be breaking down these parents into 3 different categories.
Okay.
Bad, awful, and disgusting.
Okay.
Bad being a parent that isn't the best, but there might be at least some good qualities about them. Maybe they torture their children, but they at least buy them a Happy Meal every once in a while. Awful being a parent that has very few redeeming qualities and does quite a bit of unnecessary evil to their children, but you can tell they still kind of love them. So maybe they lock their kids up in the basement and don't feed them, but they at least let them out once a week to use the restroom. And then the last one is disgusting.
Evil.
This is a parent that has done so much evil to their child that it neglects all other qualities this person has. A great example of this would be a father taking his daughter.
I still can't forget what this dude has done to his own kid and his dog and his wife for science to get back into the freaking job that she was working. Oh my goodness, man. That's not a human being. That's a freaking demon right there. That's a demon right there.
And fusing her body with a dog. So y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax, pretend I'm not secretly living in your closet, and get ready for a show.
All right.
Narrated by yours truly. Let's get into our first example.
Let's get it.
They're just a bunch of...
the famous ones. Her mom, I don't know. But her mom, I say she's kind of a little bit bad. But the father, I say he's awful. He's awful.
freaks.
They're freaks? Look at yourself. Isn't that why you belong there?
So these two parents are from a show and a comic called Invincible.
Nope, title card. You gotta say title card on Bisky. Title card.
It's a superhero universe that has quite a bit of stuff happening at all times. And this is their daughter Samantha. But we're gonna be calling her by her hero name, Adam Eve. And most times in action shows and comics, each character has an arch nemesis. Batman has the Joker, Superman has Lex Luthor, Rod Wave has the treadmill, and sadly for Adam Eve, she has her own parents as her worst enemies. And you would think having a superhero daughter would be really cool, but these two really don't appreciate her or care for her in the way a parent should. So let's get into it. So when Eve was young, it seemed like her mom and dad really enjoyed her and wanted to be around her. But as time went on, she started to show that she was different. Not like Playboy Cardi different, but she was different in a smart way. She was able to break down complex molecular equations at a very young age. And this caused her dad to start to emotionally abuse Eve and not listen to her during any conversations.
There's other subjects than science.
Verbal abuse.
Everything else is lame and boring.
That's
facts.
facts.
I were told you were special. Hell, silly us.
But then around this time, Eve ended up discovering that she has powers. She had the ability to manipulate matter. So she started doing random stuff with her powers, like turning her dinner into a cheeseburger. And when she found this out, she was very excited. And I mean, who wouldn't be? I'm not gonna tell y'all what I would do with these powers, but just know I'd be excited too.
Of course you would be. Of course you would, B-Ski. Of course you would.
Seriously, don't ask me what I would do with her power.
I know what you would do with her powers, B-Ski. I know what you would do. Your freaky self.
So after this, she started to fight crime. And she was up there boxing with grown men at the age of 11. So this is when I knew she was gonna be a problem. But this is also when her parents start to really become terrible parents. Because as Eve is maturing, they start telling her both directly and indirectly that she needs to be normal.
Done everything for you.
Emotional abuse.
Sent you to a special school. Look the other way with these odd little habits of yours. Why can't you just be
normal?
Which is a pretty foul thing to tell your daughter.
Dang.
She's not even doing anything too crazy. She's just smart and really good at science. Most parents would be happy that their child is smart. But these ungrateful ass niggas keep disrespecting her. So on Eve's 12th birthday, she went through a lot of trauma by herself. She got captured by the government, found out she was made in a lab, and had to fight her way out. And when she finally came home, her dad was pissed.
And where have you been?
Verbal and emotional abuse
Don't stick
again.
up for her. She's late for her own birthday.
I mean, she was captured, but she can't tell you that. So I mean, ugh.
Couldn't even call.
Mind you, she just got kidnapped by the government, and her
Yeah.
dad didn't even care where she has been. He was just mad that she was late. And his fat ass ate a slice of her cake too.
You gonna say to me, you gonna yell at me that I'm late to my own birthday party, and yet you took a slice of my chocolate cake. No wonder why no wonder why he's a fat ass, man.
Ooh.
You eat my cake?
How dare you?
You ate you ate the little girl's cake. Your own daughter's birthday cake. Are you some father this guy is, man.
So then he starts pressing her about being late to her birthday. And not gonna lie, if this is me right here, I'm turning his ass into a coffee table until he calms his ass down.
Facts.
But then she gets older and it gets a lot worse. Because as she's getting more busy with superhero work in high school, her parents are trying to micromanage every avenue of her life, without really giving her any free will or letting her make her own choices. I also want to point out, her parents know about superheroes, so her having powers and doing all this isn't something that's out of the ordinary in their city.
Yep.
This same city has a 6-foot fish as a hero,
6
and a
feet.
green hero with no face, hair, or eyes. So Eve's powers should not be that crazy to understand. Eve ends up dating a guy named Rex.
A moment of silence for our fallen hero, Rexplode. May he rest in peace.
Who is also a superhero, and after some time he ends up cheating on Eve and she finds out. So they break up, and once her dad finds out, this is what he says.
Forgive him.
What?
I mean, oh, y'all gonna scold me on this one. Yes, but take time in that. Take time. Forgive him? Sure, yes. But you gotta take time with that forgiveness. I say take time for that forgiveness. Just not automatically forgive him like that. Take time. Take time in forgiving him. Take time. That's all I gotta say.
Old guys make mistakes. Don't be a...
Now if
Don't
you
be a
keep
what?
her mom's
Don't
face
be a
in the
what?
back, she's probably back there like, damn, did this nigga cheat on me before?
Huh?
But this is also a wild thing to tell your daughter who just got cheated on. And this wasn't a regular girl he
It was
cheated
a
on
friend.
Eve with. He cheated with a girl who can duplicate herself. So he basically cheated like 20 times with 20 different women.
This is a sick Negro.
This is not something that is forgivable. And I think her mom is not the real problem, it's mostly her dad. But the reason I put her mom here too is because she just sits there and lets Adam talk to Eve however he wants to. And as a mom, I don't think you should let your husband verbally abuse your daughter on the daily. And I will say, I do think he cares about Eve, but it's just in the wrong way. He's controlling, overprotective, and he comes off as way too judgmental over very small things. It's like he's trying to live through Eve and not let her actually live her own life. So then she flies off and lives on her own. But eventually Eve comes back to visit them whenever they're having problems with money. So she starts trying to help them by making food for them. And her mom tells her,
Turn it back, please, before your father gets home.
mind you, this is how their fridge looked before Eve got there. Nothing but old milk, 2 things of mayonnaise, and some salad dressing. You think she'd
That was salad dressing? All right,
be
man.
grateful, because I know her ass did not eat this entire week with this fridge looking like this.
Phew.
But then her hating ass dad pulls up, and of course, he's mad that they got food now and they can finally eat something besides ice cube
Not the
soup.
wings.
But Eve isn't trying to argue with her dad. So she takes an apple and turns it into a 24-karat gold apple. And you would think he would be jumping up and down, kicking his feet right now. But instead,
Nope.
he says,
I said change it back.
Dumb ass and broke ass. Yo, Peasky, man.
Is this nigga serious?
Oh my god.
and the mom is still not saying anything. I would have been on my hands and knees begging him to keep that apple. That's a good $5K in US dollars just off that apple.
I say more than that. I kind of say more than that. But judging by this economy, 5K is pretty reasonable.
Alone. And they got a whole table full of fruit now too. He's really missing out on a prime time opportunity. Eve could have helped him so much more than he knows. He gotta put his pride to the side at some
Facts,
point.
man.
He could have had the house of his dreams, the car of his dreams, and anything he wanted for free. But he still treats Eve like she's a freak that can't help them. And the craziest part is instead of selling it or at least keeping it for the savings, he threw the golden apple and all the
Dumb as heck, broke as heck, and hungry as. Okay. We going for 3. All right.
other fruit
All
in
right,
the garbage.
Bisky. All right, Bisky.
Why would you do that?
We don't want your fake food or your fake gold.
I mean, it's in matter, so it's like she manipulated the matter in the food, in the air, in the something like that. I don't know how her powers work. It's just like matter and stuff like that. But she changed the way how it. Well, she changed the matter inside of it. Okay, she changed the matter. So I mean, like, it can't be fake if she changed the matter of it. If she changed the matter of that object or it's anything else. So it's like, you wouldn't even want to call it fake though, because I don't think it's fake.
They're not fake.
He don't want to eat or have money. That's a top tier hater right there. I gotta give him a round of applause for this performance. And I think Eve's dad is definitely worse than her mom. But since her mom doesn't ever really step in and have Eve's back, I gotta put her in the same slot as her dad. Cause being this rude to your daughter for a decade is crazy. Calling her names, emotionally abusing.
Wow, this is a lot. Calling Eve a freak multiple times, telling her she needs to be normal multiple times, mind you, multiple times. Emotional abuse multiple times. Ate Eve's birthday cake. Fat tip of crap. Didn't really care Eve got kidnapped. Micromanaged her whole entire life when she was in high school. Never accepted who Eve was. Never spoke up for Eve. Yep. And that's mom and dad. Listen, if my kid got superpowers, this is like if your kid is like an X-Men. Like, oh my goodness. What came on? I'm like, yo, bro, he's a mutant. I'm like, if my kid was a mutant, I'll be freaking jumping for joy. My kid's gonna be part of the X-Men. Bam! I'm be freaking excited. My kid's gonna be saving the world from who knows what. I don't know. Just gotta watch for Sentinels though. Watch out for Sentinels. That's a major thing. Watch out for Sentinels. That's all I gotta talk about you about. Just watch out for Sentinels and become an Omega level mutant. And watch out for the things, they can like take away your mutant powers, okay? Watch out for those. Watch out for those. But I'll be freaking excited, my man. I don't know about the wifey, but me, man, bringing in my X-Men. My son's an X-Men. My daughter's an X-Men. Let's get it. I'll be freaking thrilled. I'll be legit freaking thrilled if my kids had superpowers. I'll be thrilled. I'll be excited.
Using her and everything else Adam
Like, that's
did
crazy.
and everything Betsy let slide, I gotta add him to the list. But because I do think they cared about Eve, I'm gonna put him in the bad category.
Yeah. Well, if you want to separate them, Bisky, I'll put. Oh, I don't know. Because you did call out with the mom and she doesn't do anything. But I still say between bad and awful. The father, he's just awful.
All right, time for the next one.
That's Nagisa's mom? She's a
Who?
knockout.
More like she'll knock you out.
Hiromi is a mom from a show called Assassination Classroom.
Okay, I know that show.
And this is her kid, Nagisa.
I just don't watch it.
And Hiromi doesn't have too much screen time because this show is about a bunch of kids trying to assassinate their teacher on a daily basis. But for the few moments that we do see her on screen, she shows us that she is definitely not the best parent. So let's get into it.
All right. Whoa! 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 That jump scared me. Whoa, Bisky, come on, bro. The story of Hiromi Shiota, Chapter 1, The Mother from Hell. All right. That first frame just scared the heck out of me, to be honest with you. Like, what the heck? What's going on here?
So one day when Nagisa was coming home from school, his mom wanted him to transfer to another campus to improve his grades. But Nagisa wasn't going for that and tried to tell his mom how he felt.
I am not lying!
I've already bought the tickets!
What?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no!
But she immediately started physically.
Whoa! CPS? Can you do something about this? Physical and verbal abuse. Whoa.
And emotionally abusing him.
Mouth, I did not raise my son to be thrift, but you understand me?
Yo, someone call 911. Somebody, please, anybody.
And then she goes on a long tangent about Nagisa being a burden to her. Mind you, this is her kid that she had that came out her coochie. So her
Where's the father? Or maybe she had those,
being mad at him for existing is wild. And because she's not trying to hear him out, she wants to meet with his teacher.
Wait a minute. If this kid's a dude, why? Whoa, wait, what? I get the like some dudes have long hair, so I actually legitly get that. Hold on, me. I actually get that like some dudes, maybe multiple, maybe a lot. I don't know the amount, but some dudes do have long hair, so I can't. So this is the guy, but why? Why is the mother doing this? I'm just curious. Why is the mother putting a dress in front of him?
But before we get into that, I'm sure some of y'all have seen how Nagisa is dressing. And this is the next point I want to make on why she is a terrible parent. Because she is making him wear these girl clothes and cross-dress for her own satisfaction.
I think I know the answer. I think I know the reason. I think that she wanted a daughter, but she got a son. She wanted a daughter, but she had a son instead. And now, since this son has this, long hair and stuff like that, now she wants him to cross dress, wants him to look like a girl, so that it makes it think like she has a daughter. Overall, she wanted a daughter, not a son. I think that's the main reason why she's doing this. But yo, save the kid, bro.
Because she originally wanted a girl,
See,
but
I
she
told
got a
you.
son instead.
Yep.
So now she's making him wear girl clothes.
This is not good. This is not good.
So that she can feel like she has the daughter that she never got. And he clearly doesn't like it at all. Look at his
Thank
face.
you.
But y'all saw how she was when he tried to talk to her. Her temper is way too much, so he just accepts it.
That's mad sad, man. Parent versus teacher. Oh, okay. The teacher gotta do something about this parent.
So the teacher is named Koro Sensei,
Peak.
but he is disguised as this guy right now.
Oh, wow.
It's not important, but I just wanted to fill y'all in on the lore.
Okay.
So as she's explaining that her son needs to be moved out of this class, Koro Sensei asks her if she has already talked to Nagisa about it. And she immediately speaks for him and says,
Oh, he's too young to understand what's at stake, believe me. And at any rate, it's my job as a parent to steer him clear of the mistakes I made at his age.
So not only is she forcing him to look like a girl, dress like a girl, not listening to anything he says, but now she is also speaking for him when it's clear that he doesn't want any of these things she's saying or doing to him. And I gotta give props to Koro Sensei, because he puts his foot down and tells her,
I'm sorry. Nagisa must be permitted to live his own life.
Koro Sensei being a real... Yep.
You'll get nowhere foisting your complexes onto him.
That's why he's a GOAT teacher right there.
But I don't think Koro Sensei knew how much of a crash out his mom was, because she starts tweaking.
Of course, that explains your attitude at home lately. This bald idiot's been giving you ideas. Well, watch this. When I'm done with you, your eyes will be wide open.
And one thing I think is wild is Nagisa is an elite assassin. This nigga was taking out people before he was even in high school. So his mom is really lucky he's a nice guy, or she would have ended up with a knife to her throat.
Facts. What's good, guys? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and turn on notifications to know when I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, so choose whichever platform that fits best for you. Also, join the Discord, link in the description down below. And I noticed that most of you guys are watching my videos but not subscribed. If you guys are watching the video and liking it, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Without further ado, let's get back into the video. Hey! Near-death experience.
The next thing I want to mention is that she
Yo, Bisky, please, what's going on here?
Drugged Nagisa during dinner to attempt to get him to switch classes again.
And I've decided I simply will not have someone who thinks they know better than me and
You drugged your own son? This woman is a maniac. Yo, bro, take this child away from her this instant right now. Take her. Like, if... Oh, bro, I can't wait for this dude to grow up and, like, move out of this house, of his mother's house, bro. Cause like, yo, dude. Oh my goodness.
Interfering with my life. Period.
Then out of nowhere, an assassin tries to take them out, and Hiromi is scared for her life. But Nagase ain't no slouch. He's been certified with the hand since the very first episode.
Got him.
He takes the assassin out and saves his mom's life.
Easy.
And
easy
after
clean.
all this, she does kind of calm down and become a better parent.
I'm here to tell you right now.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care.
You put my guy Nagase through
Nah, put her in all four or disgusting. I say that those two. All four. Nah, maybe disgusting. Disgusting.
too much. I gotta put her on the list. Making your son cross-dress because you want a daughter is enough to make the list, to be honest.
Facts.
But then she went on to abuse him.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to put her in the awful spot.
Nah, disgusting. 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 Beasky, you gotta put her in disgusting. She drugged her own son. What type of person does that? What type of parent does that, dog? What type of parent does that? Put her in disgusting, bro. Put her in disgusting. You gotta put her in disgusting, bro. Come
All right,
on, man.
time for the next one.
Alright, number 3. Brian Banner. We're going to comics now?
So you've probably seen the last name and figured out whose parent this is. It's Bruce Banner's dad. And when I tell y'all this dude was tweaking, trust me, that is an understatement. This man is one of the most evil parents I've ever covered. And to fully show y'all how evil this man is, we got a deep dive into the Marvel comics. So let's get into it.
He zoomed in on Hulk. Yep. Fatherly hatred. Oh my goodness. Man looks like the Joker. No joke.
So Brian worked for a company that was trying to help create clean nuclear energy.
Okay.
But as time went on, Brian started to get really stressed out and he started to get drunk a lot.
Oh,
and the combination of stress and alcohol led him to have severe anger problems.
That's not a good combination.
Him and his wife Rebecca end up having Bruce.
Okay.
And as soon as Bruce popped out the womb, he was hating on his son immediately.
So, what? Your own kid? This is like the reverse Flash and Barry, but father and son style. Oh my goodness, bro. What? Now this guy's. I bet you this guy wanted a girl. I bet you he wanted a girl.
And this was the first sign that I saw that Brian Banner was not gonna be a good parent, and he's a hating ass nigga. Cause how the hell you hating on a person that hasn't even been on Earth for more than 2 days?
Exactly.
Niggas really be 43 and they ops be 2 minutes old.
Look at his face.
Brian right now.
Stop.
Yo, Zan, get your boy, dog.
Whoa.
And then Brian started to keep
on.
Rebecca away from her own son, Bruce. But one Christmas, Rebecca got Bruce a model set, and he built it really fast.
Hey.
But when Brian
Smart
saw this,
kid.
he was pissed, and he ended up destroying Bruce's present and beating Bruce and his mom on.
Whoa. What is going on with this dude? This man's on free. Oh man, I'm getting Uncle Ruckus flashbacks of his childhood. Man, this guy I'm getting his flashbacks. That's just see you catching up to fudge. That's I'm gonna like say it, but like, dang, bro, I can't. I just catch you having fun. I just want to catch you winning the beat. Oh my goodness, bro.
Christmas Day.
Dude.
Bruce tries to save his mom, and he smacks Bruce away. Now, mind you, Bruce is still a toddler at this point.
I say like 2 or 3 years old, maybe.
And he just got hit with a grown man backhand from his dad.
Nigga, did I just catch you?
Yep.
So as time went on, Rebecca was tired of Brian and tried to take Bruce and leave. But Brian caught them before they could get in the car. And then he bashed Rebecca's head into the pavement right in front of Bruce.
Now, Bruce, you gotta get your get back. Bruce, you gotta get your get back. Bruce, you have to get your get back on your pops, man. You have to.
And this led Rebecca to die right in front of her child.
The trial of Brian Banner, Chapter 2.
So when this issue was brought to the courtroom, Brian's evil ass intimidated Bruce and forced Bruce to lie to the court. Bruce had to say that his mom wasn't killed by his dad and his dad wasn't abusive. So Brian Banner beat the case and was a free man after everything he did to his family.
Crazy.
And personally, I think this is enough to put him in this video. Beating your son, killing your wife in front of your son.
Oh, first, number one, hating on your son when he was born. What the what?
Then making your son lie to the entire courtroom is a crazy
and under oath and on the Bible too. Man.
Thing for anybody to do. But it gets worse. So one day when Brian was drunk, he ended up snitching on himself and telling everyone that he did kill Rebecca and beat Bruce. So this led to Brian getting locked up for 15 years in a mental hospital.
15? No, dude, lock him up for freaking life. He killed his own wife.
Correct!
Lock him up for life, man.
And this part actually pissed me off. Cause what do you mean he got 15 years in a hospital for the murder of his wife and child abuse? That nigga should have gotten the biggest electric chair in the prison.
I wouldn't blame you there too.
These 15 years, he meets Bruce again. And he has the nerve to tell Bruce, "It's good to see you, son."
Heck no.
And Bruce was pissed that his dad was getting out.
No. No.
That's wild.
Say you swear to fucking God, bro.
But being the good guy that he is, Bruce let Brian stay with him after his rehab.
That was not a good idea for that one, Bruce. I wouldn't. No. You should have sent him to a retirement home. No joke. You should have. Or something somewhere else. Family reunion, Chapter 3.
One day, Bruce wanted to pay respects to his dead mother and went to go visit her grave.
Okay.
And Brian pulled up to the gravesite and stopped Bruce from touching his mom's headstone. Then Brian started fighting Bruce and
off the rip. Oh, this dude is
blaming her death on Bruce. So this ended up in Bruce kicking Brian into Rebecca's headstone and killing him.
Oh.
And with the death of his father, all the trauma he went through, all the abuse he went through, the death of his own mother, not having his parents for years, and now his father doing all this, led Bruce to repress all this trauma just so he could move on with his life.
Dang, Bruce.
So years later, Bruce ended up getting into an accident with gamma radiation and giving him the Hulk transformation. And sadly for Bruce, his torment continues, because now we get into
the Chaos War. What's this about? I haven't read the comics for Marvel, so I mean, hey, I'm just learning this now.
During the events of the Chaos War, the Chaos King resurrected a bunch of people. And during this apocalyptic battle, Bruce's mom ends up finally getting to see Bruce again, which was actually really cool to see. But when she finds him, she tells him to save yourself before it's too late.
Oh.
But Bruce is the Incredible Hulk now, so he's not worried about anything. So he told his mom,
"It's so fucking safe in here, nigga. I can turn my back and do whatever the fuck I want, nigga. Who the fuck gonna do what?"
But Rebecca got grabbed, and then we see that Brian Banner's hating ass is back alive.
Oh my goodness.
And this time he's not back as a human.
Scrap it up.
He came
back
as the Guilt Hulk.
Guilt Hulk? Scrap up. Bruce, you about to beat your father. Come on, man. It's scrapping up time. Come on, man. Come on. 1-on-1.
So after all the trauma he repressed,
come on,
all
you can
the
do it, Bruce.
Felt, and all the time he spent
take all your anger out on him. He's the reason, right? Take it all on him.
Trying to forget about his dad, he comes back to abuse him and Rebecca again. So as Hulk and his dad are fighting, Bruce's son Scar sees his dad getting smacked around and tries to go help. And Brian looks at the Hulk's son and smashes him into the ground right in front of Bruce.
Your own grandson, that's crazy.
And then we find out the reason Brian Banner is so strong now as the Guilt Hulk is because the more Bruce has hated his dad, the stronger his dad got.
Oh.
And Guilt Hulk was doing Bruce really bad. He wasn't even able to get up after a while. But then the Hulk's girl Jarella pulled up.
Oh, dang, she fine. Whoa, go back.
But then the Hulk's girl Jarella pulled up.
Dang, she fine. Whoa. I see you, Bruce. I see you.
And if you don't know, this is the Hulk's very first queen he got with. And y'all know when your girl is watching you, you gotta lock in.
Facts.
So Jarella ended up stabbing the Guilt Hulk in the head. But he was still alive. So Hulk stood up and showed his dad that he didn't fear him anymore.
That's family right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's family. That's family. You got you, your son, your girl, your friends, your cousin. We got the family, man. We got the family.
All he did was blow air from his mouth and say, "Pfft," and then his dad was done for.
Yep.
And I really love the ending to this
R.I.P.
story.
Bozo.
I low-key did want Brian to suffer a lot more, but I am glad that Bruce finally stood up to his dad.
Yeah.
But I think beating your son, beating your wife in front of your son, killing your wife in front of your son, then making your son lie to the entire court, then fighting him at his mom's grave, then coming back from the dead and trying to murder your son, beating your wife in front of your son again, then beating your grandson in front of your son, solidifies him as one of the worst parents of all time. So I think we can all agree, we gotta put him in the disgusting spot. All right, time for the last parents.
All right, number 4.
Are you a man or
Smile is something special. A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be special and I'll be rare with a smile and a ribbon in my hair.
Mr. and Mrs. Doofenshmirtz. For years, when I was even a kid, I was watching Phineas and Ferb on the cable TV. Still do. To this day. Yo, the amount of just humiliation, trauma, everything that Doofenshmirtz had to go through with his parents back in his home country, and the nihilism and the isolation, not nihilism, the isolationism that they had to endure. Like everything that his younger brother did was like, oh, everybody was looking up to him, but yet what do you do when doing something? Hey, no one cares. I'm like, yo, fam. And then and it turned out he was a great dad to Vanessa, which is the most important part. Sheesh, bro. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, bro. Ooh, he had one of those childhoods, man. Like, damn.
Schnitzel! I'm a man. Das Kind ist ein Schnitzel.
Now, if you have seen Phineas and Ferb growing up, you probably know who Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz is.
Yeah.
He's this guy right here. But what some of y'all might not remember is his backstory and how his parents treated him growing up. Because his parents did some stuff that I did not even know was possible.
Oh,
so I'm gonna start with the worst things his parents did.
You gonna find out, Beasky. You gonna find out.
And work my way down the list. The first thing is not showing up for his.
This is crazy. I don't know how is this even possible. Like when I first watched this, yo, your own kid birth and y'all are here? Both of y'all not here? How's that even possible? How's that? That's legit impossible. Even the nurse is like, yo, his own parents just dipped on him. Oh my goodness.
Own birth. Now this is wild for a ton of reasons, but the biggest one is how the hell was this nigga born without his mom being there to give birth to him? His mom literally surpassed physics, science, religion, and cartoon physics.
Religion, alright. And it's a cartoon, by the way. I don't know about cartoon physics, but religion, how? Is that even possible?
To give birth to someone and still manage to not be there. I don't even think this has ever been done in fiction or real life. I guess she just airdropped the baby to the hospital and didn't think twice about it.
Airdrop.
Next is the fact that as a 5-year-old, they were still not in his life. He had to throw a birthday party at this Timu-ass Freddy Fazbear place all by himself.
Yep.
And his childhood was so bad, he literally only enjoyed 2 things. And it wasn't family or friends.
It was a balloon.
It was his pet cockroach and garlic ice cream.
Also a balloon too.
And this is definitely when I knew he needed his parents. Cause nobody should have a pet cockroach.
Nah.
And nobody should be eating this nasty ass ice cream flavor.
What's that?
Then as he started to get into science, he was building stuff for science fairs, and neither one of his parents showed up to any of his science fairs. His mom wouldn't even let him swim. She didn't even have a reason. She would just say,
no.
And despite that, his dad still wanted him to jump from this tall-ass jump board into this pool. Mind you, he's 6 years old right now. But because it was too much for him, he couldn't do it. And his dad literally left and said, I have no son. But wait, it gets worse for Hines. His parents put paper bags over their head so that nobody would know that that's their son. Then they would tell him he was too close when he was next to them.
Damn, dude. Hines, bro. I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
Then his dad ended up getting a puppy. And normally when a dad gets a puppy, he might ask the son to help name it or at least play with the puppy for a while. But that was not the case here. Mr. Doofenshmirtz picked up the puppy and literally said this puppy was like the son he never had, in front of the son that he literally has. And then he named the dog Only Son. Not only is this a terrible name for a dog, but why the hell would a parent name a dog Only Son when they literally have a son? Just name an only dog. Then one day, his family got their garden gnome taken away, and they made Hines be the garden gnome.
For hours and hours and days and days.
And while he was being a
months
garden
and
gnome,
weeks.
he had to watch all the other kids play while he sat there unable to move. Then his mom got pregnant and she thought she was gonna have a little girl. So she started to make clothes for the little girl. But turns out it was a boy. And as you can probably guess, she made Hines wear all the girl clothes that she had made for this daughter.
Yep.
And then he ended up getting raised by ocelots. His family was just okay with him being gone.
That's crazy.
Then one time during kickball, his own mom disowned him after he messed up and only cared about his brother because he was good at kickball. Then one day, Hines tried to get his mom a stuffed animal. And she gave it to the other son as a gift right in front of Hines.
Dang, bro.
Then one day when he got older, his parents sent him to the store, but it was all a setup.
We fucking got him.
Oh no.
They really sent his ass to a big ship to be taken away. And I just don't know how his parents are okay with all this. Not being there for his birth was wild enough. Then they go on to do terrible things like name the dog Only Son, and then wear bags over their heads so no one knows that they are his parents.
Oh,
that's foul, man. I would have had to sacrifice my parents to Cthulhu if they did me like this.
Oh shoot.
I honestly gotta put them in all 3 spots, cause they did way too much
Nah,
for me.
fam, don't put them in all 3 spots. You gotta put them in disgusting. Just put them in disgusting. No three spots or anything. Just put them in disgusting. Both of them in disgusting.
To put them in just 1 spot. And that's the last of the terrible parents.
Disgusting.
And
Disgusting.
as always, drop a parent you think should be added to the list. We got a pretty big list so far, but I'm always looking for new additions.
Part 3?
And before y'all ask, no. Part 3 isn't coming out for a little while. I got other stuff to work on.
True.
But for those of y'all asking, my next video will be another Beasky story time. So y'all get ready to hear some more lore about my childhood. But I'm tired of talking to y'all. Cue my outro music.
Yo, shout out to my boy B-Ski for the vid, man. Yo, these are some terrible parents. That crash out lady, I should say she's disgusting. And the parents of Hines, bro. Yo, man, Hines, bro, shout out her fam. Dang, man, like it's sad, bro. Really is sad. It's sad. Like no joke, it really is sad. No joke, it really is sad. But again, man, shout out to B-Ski for the video. The original video will be in the description down below. Follow me on all the socials. Make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Share the video with your friends. And turn on the notifications to know when I upload another video. And also, tune into live streams as well. With all being said, this is Jeremiah. God bless you all. Jesus loves you. Repent and be saved. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's fine.